Hey, thanks for scheduling me on your podcast. I just wanted to connect with you for just a quick moment by video to let you know this is my domain. This is what it's going to look like when we do have our call together, and give you a couple more points that might be valuable in planning our conversation. Certainly, my passion is talking about my book, Nobody Cares Until You Do. And it's all about accountability. It's about the journey that my beautiful wife, Kathy, and I took as we decided we didn't like our lives and we wanted to do something about it. We decided to own it. And the general purpose of accountability in it is that says when you own it, you're being accountable, and there's freedom and power found in that. When you own it, you can do something about it. It's very exciting. Accountability is not a negative thing, it's a good thing, because when you own something, you have the power to do something about it. So looking forward to talking to you about Nobody Cares and our book Nobody Cares, and about the concept of accountability. And so that'll be fun. Other topics that I'm very passionate about include avoiding overload. So in these accountability realm, I run peer groups for business owners here in DFW. And we meet every month to create a world of accountability where we say, this is my struggle. This is what I'm working on. This is what's important to me. This is what I want to do. And then because everyone hears you, now there's peer pressure to get it done. So we want to help them drive to be successful, to have the life they want, the business they want, but it takes effort. And so one of the things that I found that eats up the ability of leaders to do a good job is the overload that they constantly put themselves in. There's no such thing as work-life balance. It doesn't work. But you have to create room for the unexpected. And by running margin in your life, by leaving a little bit of space in the things you do, you create a world where you can avoid overload. Overload is bad decisions, stress, burnout, frustration, and you not being clear to have creativity in your mind because you're just overloaded. Margin is a tool that I've taught my clients for years, and it's based on a book by Richard Swenson called Margin. And I would love to talk about that and helping your listeners understand that they can live the life they want and not and avoid overload in the process. My faith is a big deal to me. I'm a born again Christian. I love my relationship with Christ. I love to talk about that. And I believe that allowing your employees to bring their faith to work makes them whole. It's the oppression of the faith that is the problem, whether it's self-induced because they feel like they shouldn't or can't be a person of faith, or that our company creates an environment where they're not free to live out their faith. It's not like they need to walk around passing out tracts and telling everyone they're going to hell. It's that they need to bring all the character that is taught through the faith they live. For me, as a follower of Christ, he modeled love and forgiveness and mercy and kindness and grace. And those are the things that I do at work. I treat my clients this way. I treat coworkers. I treat partners and vendors that way. They should know that I follow Jesus by the way I treat them. And so allowing people to bring their faith to work is really good for their mental health, because there's not some weird disconnect in part of who they are. And a lot of us, it's a big part of who we are. So they don't feel like they have to leave that at home and go and be part of themselves at work. They bring the whole person to work. It helps with the consistency of their being. And they bring all those wonderful traits that they have as part of their faith to the team. So we could talk about living out your faith at work is good for your mental health. There's lots of other topics that I've taught my clients over the years: getting your business ready to sell, helping you find great leaders and how to build a team that's based in is empowered to be their best based on the principles of delegation. Lots of other things that I've learned and taught through my CEO group. So I just wanted to have this time to throw out more ideas for you. What we've signed up to be a part of in being on your show is already clearly stated in my pod match, but I just wanted to add a few more of the thoughts that may be of value to you as you plan your show. It's your show. I'm there to help make it as good as it can be for your listeners. And then I look forward to being on it with you. Thanks.